Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I am Jeanene and you are on the Bliss and Food Experience. So today I have something I want to share with you. It's the unwrapping of my book that I've been working on for a while now. And so I am going to share that with you today. I will be right back. Bye. Okay, so I'm back. And excuse the noise in the back. Of course, y'all already know I have a little one. But alrighty. So I decided, since I'm on this journey of building my confidence and being in front of the camera, that I'm going to share about my book. So just let's rewind. Okay. All right. So first, I've wanted to be an author since I was in high school. And I already had the idea and the mindset of how I wanted to do it. But I always felt like I didn't know what I needed to put it all together, but I knew what I wanted the structure to be, right? So, in time and over the years, I didn't forget about it, but I was like, I don't know when it's going to happen. So around, I'd say 5 or 6 years ago, yeah, probably a little longer, but around that time, I was like, I'm going to do a book on my relationships. Of all the relationships that helped or assisted in grooming me to who I am today, the lessons I've learned and things like that. And I had wrote down the structure. Matter of fact, I'll be right back. I'm going to show you where I wrote it down for the first time. So, when I decided to come up with this book, I wrote it in this right here. Now, this is something that my father got when he went to London. He got it for me. And it's like a little journal, and I still have it. It's a little, I didn't write all the way through it, but this, look, I'll show you. So this is like, hold on, you can't see it. So I'm going to fix it so you can see it. Okay, so the light was glaring, and I didn't, I don't just see what it says. But these are my ideas from all those years ago. And so I had wrote it out. I figured out I'm going to write about my relationships with men, my intimate relationships, and how that started and all of that. So today I'm going to share the unwrapping of it with you, which I'm nervous about because this is my baby. How do I say it? So I did an ebook, which is online, and I have a hard copy to that, but I'm gonna redo it to change the structure of it. But this book is more close to my heart because it's a little bit more intimate, and it actually helps you understand how I am or how I've been in my past relationships, where it stems from, and the reflections I got from it, which also helped me be in this nutrition journey. So, let's not forget that. So, I am going to share more about it with you, but I just want to go into the unwrapping because I only published it for myself. And I'm going to look at it and take it all in, and then I am going to publish it for the world. So by the time it is, I'll tell you. So by the time you see it, it's going to be January when you get the official actual copy. This is published specifically for me. But it is now, we're on December 19th, Monday. By the time you see this, maybe it'd be a week or two out by the time you see this video. But we're going to unwrap it together, okay? It might not be a week or two out. It might be a little sooner. I'm trying to get that. I told you, I'm working on my development and content. So, yes, I will be right back. So as you can see here, I'm calling myself unwrapping it and opening it, but I am definitely struggling with the process. I should have just got some scissors and cut the box open, but I made it work. Now it's open, y'all, and I'm proud. And so look at my baby. Look at the book. And I did the cover on Canva, but I love it. And it's nice. I'm definitely doing my next book over. I hope you all love the book when you get it. Okay. You're getting to see my real reaction. I think I did a good job on my book. I think I did a good job. I'm definitely doing the first one I did over, the nutritional life saga. I'm doing that over. I'm proud of myself. Look at it. And this is a dedication to my daughter. I'm so proud of myself. Oh. I didn't get the table of contents quite right, but I still got it. Okay, I will read the summary that I wrote in the back so you can have an understanding of what the book is about. Hey y'all, so before I go into talking about the book, I just want to say this. I go through so much, and I've been through a lot. And most people don't know that. A lot of people don't know that, even people that's very close to me. And no matter what I've gone through, and I'm not going to say it has been easy. People make that very clear assumption because of how I choose to live my life. But it's been hard. And I sit here and I reflect and take it all in, and I'm getting better. Let me choose my words very carefully. I'm getting better at taking it all in and really appreciating me. And so when I do things like this, I'm really proud of me. And there's some people that can't say that. I don't really sit back and say, oh, I did this, I have this degree, I have that degree, I'm still doing this, I'm trying to do this, I want to do this, I'm going to do this, right? And with everything, and I mean everything I've been through, I've been able to cultivate people around me that help lift me up no matter what it is. And I have had much self-awareness. I will, as I said to my friend the other day, I will put myself in the higher echelon of being self-aware, and I'm still growing and I'm still learning. I like to think of myself as the everyday student, and I'm trying not to cry. But the book is my life, right? And it's one thing, all my books, because I got a lot of books to write, y'all, and it's a part 2 to this, but it's on the flip side of my relationships with women, friends, and people I take as my sisters and honorary moms and all of that. But I digress. I take gratitude. have a lot of gratitude, and I'm also detoxing again. So this is the first day of liquids week, and I'm going through some things, but I know I'll be okay, and having faith in that, and trusting that even though it be hard sometimes. And I just want to say this: no matter what you're going through, no matter what you are going through, know it's gonna be okay. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be hard. It might be hard sometimes. But I think, depending on your mindset and the things that you do to cultivate peace and have a strong spirit, you're gonna be good. And keeping that faith, right? So I say all that to say that my journey has been somewhat of a taxing one, but I've learned from it overall, and I can pick from parts and pieces of my life experience and share it, or put it in a way where you may understand or may not. You know what I mean? But yeah. Oh, we're gonna get into this book, but I just wanted to take a moment and say that because I know it's hard for me to appreciate me. And yeah, I'm a stay-at-home mom and all that good stuff, because I think it's good stuff, like being a stay-at-home mom. But I'm also a woman that is an entrepreneur. And just this road alone, it's hard. And so I'm a stay-at-home mom and I'm an entrepreneur, and I'm doing things that are out of the norm and out of the comfort zone for me. And so this book is one of them. And if you keep hearing the beeping sound, ignore it. I think it's the what is it, the carbon monoxide alarm thingy. I forgot the name of it. So yeah, just forget about that, because it's gonna keep beeping. We thought we fixed it, but one more needs a battery and we have to put it in. So I digress. So now let's talk about this book. First, before I read the dedication to you in the back of the book, the name of the book is Freedom: What I Thought Love Was. Now, that took me a lot to get to, and on this video today, this vlog today, my father helped me come up with that part of it, what I thought love was, because it was very long. My brain works and it becomes complicated and bigger and bigger and bigger. Sometimes it's very hard for me to narrow things down. And so the freedom part is my part of the title, and what I thought love was is my father's part. He took what I said and he was like, why don't you just put what I thought love was? Because initially it was like from womanhood to motherhood. It was long. So the title is Freedom: What I Thought Love Was. So before I get into the dedication, I just want to share the cover again. I'm going to read the back of the book and the thought I put into it. So I wrote in, I think it's third person. But in the comments, correct me if I'm wrong. But I'm going to share that with you right now. Alrighty. It says, love is an action word, and Jeanene has always known that. However, she thought that if you loved someone unconditionally, it would be reciprocated automatically, which forced her to learn that was not the case. Jeanene recounts some of her most important relationships that played an important role in how she navigated those relationships. Jeanene remembers and reflects on a time when she was naive about love. That's very true. This is a recap of her journey in discovering she had to love herself first. Jeanene's story is captured through her memories, poetry, and journal entries. So yes, The structure of the book has always been to incorporate my own personal poetry. And some of you who may be here who know me don't know, some of you, well, most of you rather, don't know that I write poetry. And when I do share that in personal and private conversations, people are like, oh, yeah, I didn't know that. That was my therapy, and I realized over time that I only wrote poetry when I was sad. So sadness became my muse. And when I was heartbroken, I wrote. And when I look back at my journal entries and my poems, I just wanted love. Like a lot of us, I just wanted lots and lots of love. And give me a moment. I'm back. I needed to take a little crying break. So all I wanted was love. And not to say I didn't have it, but sometimes as you're a kid, love shows up differently and you receive it differently. And as I grew up, I didn't recognize that I was angry. I started to live my life on autopilot, and it's all in the book and everything. But I thought, and it is true in aspects of it, but I thought if you gave your all to anybody that you loved or you're in love with, that's what it was supposed to be. So even today, like I truly love unconditionally. What I learned is that as unconditional as my love is, I have to have boundaries for myself. Because hurt people, right? Yeah, hurt people. And one thing, this is just me speaking from the heart. Some of this may not even be in the book, or it's not in the book. In my relationships, as my father said, this is in the book. I like to pick stray cats or birds with broken wings. And the birds with broken wings analogy, he said to me, it was like, you like to fix people. And that's just who I am in essence, right? And you like to help fix them and bring them back up. He says, so with these broken winged birds, he said, you fixed So with the broken winged birds analogy, my father said, because it got cut off. He was like, you fix their wings, they heal, and then they fly away. And it was like, you forgot I could fucking fly? And in a way, he was right. In a way, he was right in regards to them being broken wings and stray cats. Because I've picked a lot of men that needed a lot of work. And I'm all for the work, right? The thing is, you gotta want to do the work too. And that's what I learned. Or you gotta understand that you're capable to do the work. And I've always done the work on myself. And in all of the relationships that are at least in the book, I always wanted to carry the heavy load. And that just could be a cultural thing, a generational thing. It could be a lot of things. That's the intersectionality of it. Right? And so that's what I did. And like many women, I saw our future. I'm very fortunate that I have friends and homies and, guys that are in my life that will help me course correct or help me understand that's not how it works. In one of the relationships, first of all, let me just say this. In the book, how I did it, because these are real relationships that I've had, it's my experience with them. I cannot speak to their experience with me because it could be completely the opposite. But I only can speak to the experience I had with them and with myself in that relationship or situation. But one thing I know is nobody is named. There is nobody's name in here. It's based off of what they meant to me, including my father. Now he knows he's in, but including my father. It's based off of what they meant to me. So that's how the titles are formatted. And then I tell my story and I share poems that I've wrote for them. Some that they have seen, some that they haven't. And it's not all my relationships. It's just the most pinnacle relationships that I've had. The ones that really set the tone to how I navigated in each relationship after that. Yes. So I'm going to read my dedication now to my daughter, because the book was meant for me to get this out for myself. But I know there's people out there that has felt as a woman and as a little girl, I felt what I felt and has gone through some of the things that I've gone through. And I thought that, when it's time, it's time. You never know. And I'm leading with that. I'm trusting that. But when I started writing it, when I officially started writing outside of the structure, my daughter wasn't even one yet. And I just was like, let me write this so she can understand. Like, you gotta love you first. And that's the journey that I've been on. And I just want to add that she helped me choose me for the very first time in regards to what I want in love. So yes, I'm going to read the dedication and I'm going to close out. And just thank you for being here with me and sharing this intimate moment with me that I never in life thought I would ever do. So yeah, let's get through this. So the dedication says this. I don't need my glasses to read, so I'm just putting it out there. I never realized the importance of words spoken into the universe until I found out I was having you. I've been saying for many, many years, and I quote, if I don't have a child by the time I'm 30 years old, I'm not having children. Then one day, I decided to take a pregnancy test, and it was positive, and I was 30. However, I was at a crossroads with whether I should have you or not. And honestly, when I found out that I was pregnant with you, I was conflicted. But for the first time in my life, I chose myself and my happiness. So, at that moment, I decided I was going to be a mother. And that was the best decision I've ever made in my life. And now you are here and you are mine. You are special, perfect, blessed, and loved. And this dedication is for you to know my journey and how you got here. More so, I want you to know that I may be the first person to love you, but the most important love of all is the love you have for yourself. When you love yourself unconditionally, you won't have to look for the love you deserve from others. Love yourself first, baby girl. And our affirmation is, I love myself. So, I hope you all enjoyed that. This was very, very intimate for me. The book is a spawn of my brain and my experience and everything. And so, you'll get this. So, all right. That is my cue to go. But I want to thank you for being here with me today. Now, as for the book, it will be on pre-order on Christmas, on December 25th. For those that celebrate Christmas, on December 25th, it will be on pre-order on my website, coachjeanene.co. And it'll probably be, because I'm going to do global distribution, so it'll probably on other platforms that you could buy it from. But any books that are purchased on my website will be signed from me. If you purchase it elsewhere, great, but they won't be signed. But these will be personally signed from me. And yeah, thank you for being here with me today. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in my next vlog. Bye. Love you.